It's a beautiful cloudy day in Accra, Ghana. You're welcome to the Mid-Week News on AAU TV. My name is Agyemang Okyere-Darko. In our headlines, Agyemang is crowned first African Hallberg laureate. Marrakesh Jardine Majorelle adapts to climate change. Study reveals healthy eating slows aging, fights dementia. The EU offers $8 billion aid to Egypt amid economic struggles and migration concerns. We'll be back with more news in detail. Stay with us right back. Welcome. The scholar and political theorist Agyemang have been named the 2024 Hallberg laureate. Membe is the first African to receive the prestigious Hallberg Prize award, which recognizes outstanding researchers in the humanities, social sciences, law, or theology.
Mbembe, born in Cameroon and a PhD holder in history from the Sorbonne in Paris, is a leading figure in post-colonial studies. A prominent scholar known for his work in history, political science, and philosophy. Mbembe's impressive career includes positions at prestigious universities like Columbia, Harvard, and Pennsylvania. He has also been associated with the research organizations like the Brookings Institute and Codesra in Senegal, and is currently a research professor at the University of Witwatersrand in Johannesburg, South Africa. Mbembe has received honorary doctorates and prestigious awards like the Guest Witcher School Prize and the Gerda Henkel Award. As part of his achievement, he has been currently awarded 2024 Hallberg Laureate. Mbembe views the award as a significant recognition of Africa's contributions to global knowledge production in the 21st century. He argues that Africa has long been a source of foundational concepts in various disciplines, but that these contributions have often been overlooked. Mbembe called for regionalization of African intellectual resources, suggesting the creation of university hubs that could compete at a global level and attract top minds to the continent. He hopes that this award will inspire a new generation of African scholars and the continent will become a center for global intellectual discourse. The Hallberg Prize, founded in 2003 by the Norwegian Parliament, awards 6 million Norwegian kroner yearly for the outstanding contributions to humanities, social sciences, law, or theology research. Administered by the University of Bergen, Norway, it's funded by the Norwegian Ministry of Education and Research.
That's an amazing and laudable achievement by Agyemang. And our next story, in the recent collaborative effort, the Association of African Universities has partnered with the University of Nottingham and the host University of the AAU's UK Regional Office, alongside the British Council and the British Academy, to organize a workshop titled Writing for Sustainable Development. This event, held from March 12 to 14th, aims to support African early researchers in enhancing their research writing skills and increasing their chances of publications in reputable platforms.
Despite the notable increase in research outputs across Africa, many works struggle to find their place in reputable publication outlets. Recognizing this challenge, the workshop Writing for Sustainable Development, Developing, Mentoring and Strengthening Africans Grant and Research Writing for Publication, organized by the AAU, University of Nottingham, British Council and the British Academy, sought to strengthen mutual learning and sustainable partnerships among alumni, new ECRs, senior researchers and editors of international journals in the Global South and Global North. The program served as an opportunity for their research work to be recognized, funded, published among widely and cited in international journals where their knowledge and work can contribute to academic debate that shapes sustainable futures of development in Africa and globally. During the event, the AAU TV crew engaged with some of the participants and facilitators to share their experiences.
We got a grant from the British Academy to do a writing workshop After we successfully completed that program, we got another grant from the British Academy to follow up on those alumni that had participated in the first workshop, but also to use them to mentor new early career researchers. So that was the whole purpose of this workshop.
It has been a 3-day, really fully packed, productive, co-constructive program, and I really enjoyed that. And I learned a lot from our African colleagues as well. So I'm really looking forward to the next 12 months when we will also be pairing up as mentors and mentees to work on joint publications, grant writing, and other aspects of our academic work.
I'm very excited to attend the writing workshop. I have certainly come with expectations, such as to enhance my research writing skills, but also to enhance my grant writing skills.
I'm so excited to have participated in this conference or workshop. I have been more enlightened, my expectations were met, and I have learned a lot in the areas of publication, grant writing, and collaborations.
We organized this workshop so that we can bring together some of our African colleagues who are alumni from a previous workshop, and also early career researchers.
Other activities during the program include plenary sessions, mentorship program, distribution of workshop material for use, and many others.
Another notable feat for the AAU in promoting higher education and also good publications across the continent. In our health story, a new study from the Columbia University suggests that a healthy diet can slow down the aging process and reduce the risk of dementia. Researchers followed over 1,600 participants for decades, finding that those who adhered to a healthy diet age slower biologically and were less likely to develop dementia.
Dementia, according to the World Health Organization, is a term for several diseases that affect memory, thinking, and the ability to perform daily activities. It mainly affects older people, but not all people will get it as they age. The risks of developing dementia include age, hypertension, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, drinking too much alcohol, being physically inactive, being socially isolated, and depression. People with dementia show symptoms of forgetfulness, getting lost when walking or driving, being confused even in familiar places, difficulties solving problems or making decisions, problems following discussions, and even misjudging distances to objects visually. The study identifies a potential mechanism behind the link between diet and dementia risks. Researchers used data from the Framingham Heart Study following participants for over 40 years. They measured biological aging using an epigenetic clock, a tool that can estimate how fast a person's body is aging. Participants who followed a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and fish showed signs of slower biological aging. The study specifically linked adherence to the Mediterranean DASH intervention for neurodegenerative delayed diet MIND, which combines elements of the Mediterranean and DASH diets with slower aging and reduced dementia risks. The MIND diet emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, legumes, fish, and olive oil, while limiting red meat, butter, cheese, pastries, and fried foods. While the study is a significant step forward, the researchers caution that more investigation is needed.
Stay tuned for Discovery News and more after the short break. Be right back.
Are you a university, college, high school, private organization, NGO, individual professor, instructor or facilitator seeking to take advantage of the numerous benefits of online education? Look no further. The AAU eLearn Africa LMS is a great opportunity to begin your journey to online course development and creation for teaching, learning, and training purposes. AAU eLearn Africa LMS, which is a partnership between the Association of African Universities and eLearn Africa has made available ease to use online learning tools to all stakeholders within the educational ecosystem of the African continent. This is to enhance teaching and learning in the bid to expand online learning opportunities for students in Africa. The online platform is open and available for free to all stakeholders and facilitates virtual access to classes without needing the other tools such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, among others. For more information, visit www.elearnafricalms.com or contact us via aauLMS@aau.org or estherm@elearnafrica.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook at AAU eLearn Africa LMS.
You're welcome back to the Midweek News and zooming into Morocco in the Marrakesh Botanical Gardens of Morocco. Gardeners are taking steps to combat climate change as temperatures rise and rainfall patterns shift. The Jardin Majorel, known for its vibrant flora and serene atmosphere, has implemented several water-saving measures in response to rising temperatures and shifting rainfall patterns.
Gardeners have reduced water-intensive plants like bamboo, roses, and large lawns. Instead, they are focusing on drought-resistant species and using mulch to retain moisture in the soil. Additionally, water basins are covered to minimize evaporation, and wastewater is now recycled for irrigation. These changes haven't gone unnoticed by visitors. Tourists like Sandrine Chachkau from France appreciate the garden's commitment to sustainability, noting the shift towards less water-intensive landscaping. She observed, for instance, the absence of a lawn. Everything classified as mineral is seen as advantageous in combating climate change, prompting her to question how sustainable it is to maintain the garden in its present condition without squandering water resources. Despite the adaptations, Jardin Majorel continues to be a major tourist attraction, welcoming over 1 million visitors last year. The garden proves that beautiful landscapes can coexist with sustainable practices.
For you all sports and entertainment lovers, Jemima is on standby to give you the latest news on sports and entertainment. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the sports and entertainment segment. My name is Jemima Deladem Dotsey, and in sports, Algeria star midfielder Riyad Mahrez has opted out of the national squad for the upcoming FIFA Series friendly matches, citing concerns about his readiness and energy levels. New Algeria head coach Vladimir Petkovic confirmed Mahrez's decision, stating that the player feels unable to fulfill his role effectively at this time.
Riyad Mahrez's absence comes as Algeria seeks to regain momentum following a disappointing performance at the AFCON earlier this year, where they finished at the bottom of their group. The Desert Foxes will face Bolivia and South Africa in the mini-tournament, featuring teams from different confederations aiming to build form and cohesion ahead of future competitions. In addition to Mahrez's withdrawal, Algeria's leading goal scorer Islam Slimani is also absent from the squad for the first time in his 12-year international career. However, there's a recall for Saïd Benrahma, who missed AFCON 2023. Despite these changes, Algeria started their 2026 World Cup qualifier strongly with victories against Somalia and Mozambique.
Still in sport, in a significant move for Ghanaian football, Okyere-Darko has been reappointed as the head coach of the Black Stars by the Ghana Football Association, GFA, following the approval of the Executive Council. The decision, made after a thorough evaluation, signals a renewed vision for the national team under Addo's leadership.
Okyere-Darko's reappointment comes after an emergency meeting of the Executive Council, where the report of the Black Stars head coach search committee was presented and deliberated upon. The committee, led by Vice President Mark Addo, recommended Otto based on his exceptional performance during the interview process and his strong potential to lead the team forward. The Ghana Football Association (GFA) has secured an agreement with Bundesliga club Borussia Dortmund for Addo's release to take up the coaching role with the Black Stars. According to a report from the GFA, he will be offered a 34-month contract with an option for a further 24 months, reflecting the confidence placed in him by the association. President Simon Okyere expressed satisfaction with Addo's performance during the interview process, highlighting his vision for transforming the team amidst challenging circumstances. Okyere-Darko would temporarily join the Black Stars for the March international window before officially assuming his role in May after completing his obligation with Borussia Dortmund.
The Youth World Tour just 2 weeks before his scheduled kickoff. The announcement, shared via his Instagram platform, revealed that Tyler's choice stemmed from the urgent need to fully recover from a debilitating injury she had silently endured over the past year.
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose.
Despite undergoing medical treatment, Tyler Laurel Sethel disclosed that her condition has worsened significantly, leaving her with no choice but to halt all tour plans. The Grammy-winning artist expressed her heartbreak over the decision, emphasizing that continuing with any performances would risk her long-term health and safety, which was revealed on her Instagram page. Tyler was set to commence her tour on March 21st in Oslo, Norway. However, patrons who have purchased tickets for her North American shows can expect refunds, while rescheduling arrangements are underway for her UK and European tour dates. The statement did not provide specifics regarding the nature of Tyler's injury, leaving fans and supporters concerned for her well-being and wishing her a swift recovery.
Can you search my soul?
An entertainment segment. My name is Jemima Deladem. Up next is business and international. Stay tuned.
For a job in higher education institution on the African continent, there is no need to go looking. The Africa Education Jobs Board will deliver available jobs to you via our platform. To start your search, visit our website. On our website, you will find variety of job postings classified by the sectors and professions they belong to. There are sections devoted to variety of career-related materials, as well as information on African countries. All information you require, based on the job description and requirements, are accessible on the site. If you are looking for a job in higher education on the continent, use our dedicated portal, www.africa.edujobs.com. For job market updates, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AF Jobs Board.
You're welcome back. And in the course of enhancing EU-AU intercourse and development, the European Union has unveiled an unprecedented $8 billion aid package for Egypt, aiming to bolster the country's economic activities amidst financial strain and escalating migration pressure. The deal, slated for signing during a high-profile visit, underscores the EU's commitment to fostering cooperation addressing shared challenges with Egypt.
Comprising grants and loans spanning the next 3 years, the aid package signifies a strategic partnership between the European Union and Egypt, encompassing various economic and non-economic spheres. With a focus on fortifying borders, particularly with Libya, and aiding Sudanese refugees, the assistance aims to alleviate majority pressures and promote stability in the region. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi of Egypt met with the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and the other EU leaders ahead of the signing ceremony, emphasizing the significance of the enhanced cooperation. Egypt, longer destination and transit point for migrants from sub-Saharan Africa, faces mounting challenges exacerbated by conflict in neighboring regions and recent geopolitical development. The aid package follows similar agreements with Tunisia and Mauritania, reflecting a broader EU strategy to address migration concerns while supporting economic development. Despite the aid's economic benefits, criticisms have emerged from international rights groups over Egypt's human rights record, urging EU leaders to prioritize human rights considerations in their partnerships.
Teaming on the international phase, the World Food Programme WFP sounds the alarm as gang violence paralyzes Haiti, intensifying fears of a worsening humanitarian crisis in the wake of widespread unrest that erupted on February 29.
With thousands displaced and economic activities crippled by ongoing clashes between anti-government gangs and law enforcement, Haiti faces a dire situation where vulnerable populations struggle to access basic necessities, relying heavily on food aid provided by the World Food Programme and local government institutions. WFP Haiti Director Jemima underscores the urgent need to prioritize food assistance for the most vulnerable, particularly those displaced by violence. Haiti's food insecurity affects over 4 million people, with 1.4 million on the brink of famine, according to BAO's assessment. Chantalia Trasibiu, a shelter resident displaced by gang attacks, describes the dire conditions faced by many, highlighting days without food and the struggle for survival. Despite efforts by volunteers to cook and distribute meals, challenges persist, including safety concerns and disruptions to supply routes due to violence and the closure of key ports and airports. Recent violence include a fire at the National Penitentiary and a mass escape of inmates, underscores the ongoing instability gripping the country, with gangs still exerting control over significant portions of the capital.
Thank you for staying with us on the Midweek News, and we'll take a quick recap of our headlines. In education, Agyemang is crowned an Hallberg laureate. Marrakech's Jardine Majorelle adapts to climate change. Study reveals healthy eating slows aging and fights dementia. The EU offers $8 billion aid to Egypt amid economic struggles and migration concerns. Get interactive with AAU TV on our Facebook and YouTube platforms. Share your comments and to also be interactive. Share your views on what's happening around the world. We'll be glad to note down what your views are. My name is Agyemang, Okyere-Darko, and do have a nice day. Ramadan Kareem.